All right, hey everybody. All right, another episode of Freeway Farms right here. So my bore set finally came in. Finn, grab that bore set out from under the thing in there. Okay. And we're excited about that. So today we're gonna flop some iron sights back on this thing. We're gonna put that bore sight in there. We're gonna see what it does. Yeah, babe, that's it. So got this off TikTok. Probably ain't the best of the best, but we're gonna see how close it'll get us. Also, something I have failed to mention already is if you don't have a bog pod, you need to get one. These things right here, when it comes to child confidence, best there is. This right here helps kids, shotgun, rifle, whatever it may be, whatever type of long arm it may be, it helps kids big time. And also, predator hunting, you can let this thing out all the way for a grown man. I'm 6'2", so I'll show you in the video. I'll let it all the way up and show y'all in a minute. But I'm gonna throw these sights on and real quick, and let's see if we can at least get this thing kind of dialed in pretty quick this afternoon before Finn's football game. All right. Sorry I didn't get the sight being put on there, but I finally get it on there pretty decent. So we'll see how this cheap sight goes. But we're kind of in a hurry because Finn's got a football game tonight. So here's the bore sight. All right, and I've already put the battery in. Just unscrew it right here. Put the battery in, screw it back on. Okay, see the laser right there. Get a laser. It says on here, pick the one that fits in kind of snug but comes up to the cone. So I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be one around this right here, and it says screw it in. Unfortunately, it does not give me which one goes to which. Screw it in just enough to where it's snug. Feel it. I'm gonna check it and just kind of feel it. That's snug. Yep, that's too big. All right, cool. All right, so back in business. We found the right size. It's in here. Okay, we're gonna snug it up just a hair. Make it a little more snug going in. A little more snug than it is. There we go. See that? Gives me a little bit of pushback. Not a ton. Boom, right there. Now we're gonna spin it with our hand until it gets hand tight. I guess I put it in there a little too small. Hold on. Guess I put it in there a little too small because it wasn't wanting to get tight. I wish that this was a fast process, but apparently when you're just learning how to do all this, it is not. Okay. So it's not wanting to get super tight. I need it to get a little tighter. There, come on now. Come on now. Expand in there. All right, there we go. It's starting to expand a little bit, but it's still not a whole lot.
Hey.
Due to time restraints, we're fixing to break out the 7mm-08 with a red dot on it that I shot when I was a kid. I put the bore sight on it earlier. We got the AR close. We did hit the actual close to the bullseye a couple times, but it's still a little low and to the right. So this whole iron sight thing is kind of weird. Anybody that's got a comment on it or some expertise, I'd be greatly appreciative. But we're about to shoot the 7mm-08 now and see how close it is. I've already put the bore sight on it at the house, so let's see. I bought this bore sight off of TikTok, and this morning I want to do a comparison or debunk or whatever you want to call it to see if the bore sight actually works. So this is what we have for the lineup this morning, okay? Start off with, as in my previous video, we got the Radical 5.56 AR-15. This is the main thing that I'm trying to get dialed in. We got this El Cheapo sight, iron sight on it. I'm not real, like, the whole iron sight thing is really kind of throwing me off a little bit. But we'll see, we'll see. So we got the Radical 5.56. We have a youth model 7mm-08 with a Weaver red dot sight. Okay, this was my gun growing up. Shot this all through my childhood. Killed some really nice deer with it. But I wanted to put a red dot on this for getting down in the woods. I love to hunt in the woods. I don't really deer hunt by myself much anymore. Finn's always with me, but I mean, I love that more. I love putting him on good deer now more than killing them myself. But I got this, just kind of haul around with me and Finn and shoot pigs with, whatever. So we're gonna try to get this thing dialed in today too. Also, here's how we're gonna debunk. Here's how we're going to prove if the bore sight is true or not. This is a Browning 25-06. It is one of my favorite guns to shoot. It has a Leupold 3x5x10 by 50mm scope on it. Crystal clear. This gun right here is a awesome gun. I do love this gun very much. I also have a Tikka T3 270 by Beretta at the house. That's what I killed a good deer with last year. But it's very accurate, but it's very light and it kicks like a daggone mule. It's not real fun to shoot, but it is a killer now. It is. But this right here, I have killed some good deer with this back in my college days, high school, college days. I really enjoyed this gun right here. My dad gave me this, and well, he gave it to Finn really, but Finn's gonna shoot this year. So he said that he's moving up from the youth model 243 with the muzzle brake, and he's gonna move up to a to the 25-06. So we're gonna see. And lastly, here's a Tikka 17 by Beretta, HMR 17. This is a Leupold VX Freedom 4x12x50 with a red dot. You can turn the red dot on or off, either one. This is a very, very nice little scope on this gun as well. This gun and that 25-06 will drive tacks. So we're gonna prove today if the TikTok bore sight kit that I bought, if it really works. Because the first two are not, they're not zeroed in yet. This one and the 25-06, I can drive tacks with them. So we're gonna find out. Like so. Slap this thing in this barrel. There we go. Now we're just gonna hand tighten it. I can feel it starting to get a little tighter and tighter. There we go. Right there. All right. Now, take this laser, turn it on. All right, so y'all see that laser right there? So what you wanna do, you wanna line that laser up with your sights. Okay. I'm at 15 yards with this AR. We're gonna see if we can get this thing dialed in. So today, I'm gonna be using a bog pod. If you do not have a bog pod, I advise you to get one, especially if you have children. These things are they're so dadgum good for kids, building confidence, shooting. I mean, they're great. You can even, if you're stalk hunting, predator hunting, whatever, man, I'm 6'2". I can let this thing out, stand up and shoot, whatever. Sit down and shoot. I'll probably sit down someday, may stand up today, I don't know, but I'll show y'all in the videos how it lets out and everything. Also, get your day kick-started with an Alani. Let me tell you, this witch's brew here, it's dadgum good. I ain't never had one until my wife turned me on to them, but man, these things actually work. They do. They're really nice. So if you ain't ever had an Alani, grab you one of them right there, get your day kick-started. So this bog pod right here, it'll let out 3 different degree on legs, okay? You got 85 degrees, you got 45 degrees, and you got 20 degrees, okay? See that? Standing, 20 degrees is my favorite. 45 is probably my favorite sitting. It depends if I'm sitting on my butt or not, on the ground. But 85, hey, you can get low with it. You know what I'm saying? Like apple bottom jeans, boots in the fur. Drop it low. Anyways, so this right here, here's your vise. Right here's your vise for your for your gun. It goes in and out, tightens up this thing, and this thing's like Jaws now. I'm telling you, it's good stuff. This right here controls how loose your front to back is. You can tighten this up, you lock it in place, whatever. This controls your side to side. It's really cool. But as far as grown men go, right here, I'm telling y'all, bam. Let it out, cinch them down. I'm telling you, this thing is where it's at. You can also let out the teeth on the bottom, the cleat, whatever you want to call it, either one, on the bottom for a little more grip. Okay, so check it out. Like I said, I'm 6'2", so I mean that's actually probably, that's about right. So if you're over 6'3", probably can't shoot this thing standing up. But I will say, well, actually, yeah, you can. Look at that. Boom, boom. All right, cool. Ooh. Anyways, so at the bottom, like I was saying, you can actually, see that right there? You can actually unscrew those and make them come out shorter or more. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. We got 7mm-08 with a Weaver red dot, 120 grain Hornady custom light. All right, so the red dot on the 7mm-08 is dialed in. I'll post a picture of the last grouping. Took me a few shots. I'm not familiar with red dots, but we finally got it dialed in. We fixing to debunk the TikTok bore sighting, because if it says this thing is off when I put it in there, it's a liar. Let me try to hold the gun steady. See that? It says that I'm off. So we're about to find out if this thing's right or not. So all in all, I'm happy with the bore sight. It does not get you zeroed in, but it definitely gets you within a couple inches up, down, right or left, and you can go from there. But as far as zeroed in, it does not, because as the picture you just saw, that was 25 yards standing on the bog pod, but I did not even have it locked in. So I mean, it was not 100% complete stable. And I mean, I kind of jerked the trigger twice and missed low and left by about 1 inch. But as for the others, I mean, that's my normal grouping right there. So all in all, I like the purchase. It was a cheap bore sight. I like it. It gets you within 1 inch or 2, and then you can go from there. So I like it. Not bad, you know. But not much more to say about that. Reckon that's about all I got on that. But look, stay tuned, okay? We got a lot of things coming. Me and Finn leave for Texas today. We're going out there to the AQHA World Show. We're going, we'll be at Cowtown on Friday night, Cowtown Coliseum. At Rodeo, we'll kind of be all over the place. But look, we got deer season coming, y'all. We got ducks coming. Deer was my love for a long, long time. Now, my youngin' has made my love for deer kind of start to grow back. My obsession with putting him on them is really what's kind of started to grow a lot. But I love ducks. I love talking a mallard duck into putting his feet down. And we'll have a lot of videos coming. So like, share, subscribe, please. And stay tuned. We got a lot coming this hunting season. And also with rodeos and all that. So it's gonna be good. Remember, always gun safety. A bullet is forever. You can't take it back. And if nobody's told you today Jesus loves you, I'm living proof of that. Made a lot of wrong turns. Finally starting to get a few right ones, but still, very sinful still. We all are. So, Jesus loves you. I hope you have a great day. Please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see y'all later.